Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. We're gonna start out today with an update on the Ripple v SEC lawsuit, then talk a little bit more about what the Ripple chairman and whatnot think about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Gonna move over into an event for Cardano which is coming up soon, and then some general crypto talk. Having said that, after this video, I'm gonna be doing a live stream. I think it's going to be like maybe 2 hours from now after you're watching this video or after it launched. And then a little bit after that, I'm going to be giving you guys an overview as to what is going on with the Ripple lawsuit. Just basically going over everything which I think would be important to know in terms of dates. Now, starting it off, this little thread here is actually only on this individual's Twitter. I have looked around and I really haven't seen anybody else post about this, but it's definitely interesting. So, Ripple versus SEC. Judge grants Ripple an order to release all information regarding Jay Clayton and One River Asset Management. Jay Clayton was hired by One River on March 29, 2021. One River manages a $2.5 billion institutional Bitcoin hedge fund. One River Asset Management was founded by Alan Howard. Alan Howard was signed by Chris Wheeler, Citadel Group, to manage the CJW Capital Management. CJW Capital Management is funded by George Soros. Wait, remember Citadel Group and SVL Squeeze? Hello, George. Ripple subpoena to One River Asset Management 126 at 5 in SEC versus Ripple Labs is right here. We have the document about it, but the thing is, I don't really understand exactly. I just guess what she's saying here and what is brought up now. Once more, she's the only one who posted this because I couldn't find it on a lot of these other news outlets regarding the lawsuit, is that Ripple has now been granted the documents, right? Judge grants Ripple an order to release all information regarding Jay Clayton and One River Asset Management. So we were wondering, in this discovery phase, which is basically where they dig up dirt on each other, what the judge was going to rule. We have another little hearing coming out the 30th about the SEC contacting foreign administrations, but the 28th, Ripple has to file a new document against the SEC, and there's a lot happening this week. Once more, I'll make another video update on it, but I guess here the judge has just quickly then, last night, 3 a.m., granted Ripple the documents regarding Jay Clayton and One River Asset Management, because what was basically alleged is that Jay Clayton is a fraudster, or at least biased towards regulating Ethereum and Bitcoin in a certain way. So I think that is rather interesting. Now moving on, let's quickly see here. Go check out Bybit, a link is down below. It's the exchange I'm personally using for leverage trading, and right now there's a $1,610 bonus. I think there's just a $1,000 bonus if you sign up, but there's a couple different ones, so go check it out. If you're from the US or UK, make sure you use a VPN. Then, Ripple's boss Chris Larsen recommends Bitcoin shift to proof of stake. Ripple's co-founder Chris Larsen has urged the Bitcoin community to shift from the proof of work model to a proof of stake model. This change will ensure Bitcoin maintains its dominance in the crypto market, as yes guys, that has been one of the bigger issues. There's been a really big slip and slide in Bitcoin dominance right now, which basically means, well, Bitcoin dominance going down, altcoin dominance going up. And again, that's always a side effect of an altcoin season, because Bitcoin does not go up as much as altcoins. Well, they take over in terms of market cap, right? That is just really quite logical. I can even show it to you guys here. If you go to coin market cap, on the top you're seeing dominance. Right now, Bitcoin is exactly 50%, Ethereum is 14.3%. And if you press it right here, and you scroll to the bottom, you'll actually be able to see here the dominance of all cryptos, at least of Binance Coin, Tether, and everything like that. I usually tick them all off because I don't really care about those, except for XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin most of the time. And here you can see XRP and Ethereum, for example, have picked up the last couple of days. Right now, again, Bitcoin, let's quickly go to a weekly. Bitcoin being at about 49.9, Ethereum at 14.4, and XP at about 2.9%. You guys probably get it, right? It's just, you can see the dominance, and that is really interesting to see that just increase here, specifically BNB as well, over a little bit longer periods of time. You can see just how things are increasing in the market and how they're getting bigger and how Bitcoin is getting smaller. Usually a good thing though, but kind of Chris Larsen here, Ripple's chairman of the board, is saying how they could really change it up a little bit if they were to go for a proof of stake. But then again, this is a a scenario which is really highly unlikely. It is only, I guess, Ethereum which can actually get a bigger part in the whole network. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the live stream because I have a little story about that planned for you guys. But Ethereum definitely, with the proof of stake, could increase their potential and increase their, I guess, sustainability and longevity because the fees right now are ridiculous. And that part needs to be fixed. And I would also say it is going to be fixed eventually, right? It is. Now, crypto and its impact to climate change, we all know it. It depends, right? Every person has a different stance towards climate change, whether or not it's real, whether or not it actually is really affected by all this electricity stuff. I'm not going to quote on that. Guys, that's not my field. What I do know, however, is that there's quite a lot of these big guys here like Bill Gates, Chris Larson, and whatnot, who say Bitcoin is taking so much energy, they are leaving a really heavy carbon footprint, and it doesn't need to be. Because the whole Bitcoin algorithm, the proof of work, it is purely made to make it as hard as possible, basically, or not as hard as possible, basically make it really hard to get a proper system going. Again, the proof of work is just you do work to prove something, and it's a system that works on a very small scale, but the bigger it gets, the more energy it takes, the worse it's going to be for the environment. And so a proof of stake would indeed be better for all of that. Again, it's going to always take some electricity, some energy, but not nearly as much, not a fraction as much. And so it is some idea. Then again, what's the real? Is it really going to happen? Something like that? I don't really think so. I don't think so at all. But the thing has been brought up. I would like to actually see David Schwartz's stance on this. Could Bitcoin shift to a proof of stake? Like, maybe I should even ask him over on Twitter, like, hey, David Schwartz, do you think Bitcoin could ever or should ever move to a proof of stake? You know what? We'll do that live right now. I'm going to say, hey, at Joel Katz. This is a CTO over at Ripple. He's also an early contributor to Bitcoin and a co-creator of the XP Ledger. Do you think that BTC could ever / should ever, I could have done could / should, become POS? Let's quickly put it like this. All right, we've asked it live now. Let's see for his response. I don't know. He sometimes responds, sometimes doesn't, but we'll see. I ask him a lot of questions, and he responds to, let's say, 1 in every 10 or so. So let's see if he's also going to respond to this. I look up to him, so I hope that he will. Now, Ethereum, XP, Dogecoin, and all other alts push Bitcoin's dominance to low levels since August 2018. It's not really a bad thing, though, because Bitcoin's dominance going down once more shows altcoins are picking up the pace. And another fact you can actually see this in is if you go to TradingView, which I usually show you guys in videos as well. Again, we go to charts, for example, here. If we go to the multi-chart, which I usually show you guys, and we go at the bottom right here, for example, switch over from VeChain to a total. What you're noticing here is this is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin. All right, if this is increasing, but maybe, for example, the crypto total market cap is not increasing as much, you're also noticing it. Or, again, relatively, if this is picking up the pace, you guys can probably understand, right? This is everything but Bitcoin, and this is literally everything. Well, again, if this one is going up higher or more than this one is, logically once more, Bitcoin is losing a little bit of a dominance or a little bit of its market cap. Then Cardano is having an event happening in a couple of days, April 29th. Thought that might be interesting for you guys to just know about, because this is one of the big deals for Cardano, everything they're doing over in Africa. However, I didn't know that this was the case, and they made it like 1 week up front now. He just announced it, I think. I didn't know about this until just now, which I think is interesting. By the way, Ethereum just hit an all-time high. We're going to talk about that in the live stream, but Ethereum did just hit an all-time high. And that is also another kind of thing why you should diversify. On the other note, which I just mentioned, I wanted to get some general crypto news in. This is type of stuff I usually cover on my second channel called 5 Minute Crypto, but 63% of US adults are interested in crypto investing, finds Gemini's survey. I find that really interesting because there's so many people who are interested. There's only a really small part of those who actually do invest. But then again, see at the bottom here. Of the overall crypto investors in the US, only 26% are female. This is remarkably pale in comparison to the 41.6% in the UK. I don't know exactly how much in the UK are there, but I saw this article as well. UK bank to cease serving customers dealing with crypto. Isn't that really funny how this is moving right now? We can see a huge amount of interest from the people into crypto, but the adoption is really going in kind of waves, where we're seeing a ton of these bigger places really being adoptive of it, really being happy with it. But then a ton of other places like this now stop working with crypto users. They don't want you there. This is not the first time that a bank has actually stopped any service to people who are busy with crypto. By the way, this is not necessarily just individuals. It is usually businesses regarding crypto. But then again, I think it's such a strange little ecosystem here, because I'm just thinking here, what if somebody actually pays me for my services in the crypto realm, and all of a sudden, boom, my bank just sends me an email. Yep, you're done. You're done. I don't really get it. Unless you were depositing crypto on there, but you're not. So maybe it is like if you had a bank account here where people can deposit to buy your coins, for example, and they deposit over there, maybe that's the one they're talking about that they don't want to have. I'm not exactly sure. But I just think it's really strange how they don't want to have or want to be involved with crypto, because really, if you start to think about it, is crypto that much more of a risk than a lot of other business practices? I don't really think so. It's just the name for itself now. It's just the idea that some of these bankers must be having, because the amount of people who really scam in this sense with a bank account, I don't think are that severe. It's mostly just guys who do crypto to crypto type of stuff that are shady. But again, that doesn't involve a bank. So that's again my 2 cents of things. And again, if you're just saying, yeah, let's just stop crypto transactions because those are all bad, there's a ton of transactions or a ton of businesses who are bad in the real world without crypto. So yeah, better to stop all business operations then, or what? It's really a strange approach to things in my opinion. Then again, maybe I'm over or underestimating my numbers here, where crypto businesses are actually like faulty 9% of the time, for example. I don't know, that could be the case. I'm just thinking it's interesting how, for example, some banks right now are really not happy with their customers buying crypto, have blocked their customers from buying crypto, have stopped some businesses from transacting with crypto and stuff like that. It's just an interesting realm. But yeah, that was it for today. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. Again, a live stream is going to be coming up a little bit later, I think in like 2 hours from now. So stick around for that, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto update.